Hi class. I want to do this short video because after correcting project one, I saw quite a few people making mistakes with the color. I think the color was the most mistake prone area of project one. A lot of people got lost points for that, and I thought I was pretty clear in making the video that project one had to be Pantone colors and project two is going to be CMYK. So your logo should have been in Pantone, but your book cover is going to be in CMYK. So big difference is that Pantone colors are single colors. They're single flat colors, whereas CMYK is colors that are made up. Many of you, I guess, when you create your logo and you created a color, you chose a color however you chose it. You just maybe chose it from the color picker, but these are CMYK colors. So they're a mixture of cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So this is fine for the book jacket. So I'm going to show you again how to create the Pantone color and then how to change that color into CMYK. So this, going back to project one, if this was your green color, what you need to do is, go to Window, Graphic Style Library, Swatch Libraries, Color Books, and Pantone solid coded or uncoded. The difference is the coded will give you like a shiny look and uncoded will give you a matte look. So if you're going to print on matte, like a brown paper bag, you would use uncoded. If you're going for that glossy look with a business card, you will go with the coded. So we'll do the coded for now. So here you have a list of colors, and if you choose any one of these colors, you choose a green color that's close to your color, and you will see it actually applied in two places. One, you will see it here in the color palette, but if you also have the swatches palette open, it automatically puts it into that last color area. So you will see Pantone 354. If you didn't like that one, you want to go with something different, every time you choose a color, it's going to put it into the little swatch panel. So for your logo, you were supposed to have no more than 3 Pantone colors. So if this was one part of your logo, and let's say you had some type, and sorry, computer's a little slow today. So let's say you had some type and you wanted to make that orange, then you would have let me just close my email here, it's going off. You can have an orange color, let's say a lighter orange. Then that also goes into the Pantone colors, and that'll be your second Pantone color. So let's make that a little bigger. We're gonna make it a little bolder. Or if you want to use a yellow, whatever it was. See, every time you mouse over it, you'll see the Pantone color. Now, it'll only, if you go to a printer, it's not going to remember all the other colors you didn't use. But I always have a good practice, which is to delete the colors I don't use. So after I'm, finished and decide that I'm going to use that Pantone, I'm going to get rid of, deselect out here somewhere, and I'll go and I'll delete all the colors I don't need. So right now I'm using this third green, so I can delete these 2 greens and hold down the control key, select the other orange, delete that. But it will only understand the colors that's actually in the file. It wouldn't worry about anything else here. So if you notice, you click that, you see Pantone. You click that, you see Pantone. And I'll just dump one other color in there, just for goodness sake. We'll make that, let's go purple. Okay, so you have a third Pantone color. So you have 1, 2, 3. Now, what many of you did was have that CMYK color. So once you save this, okay, you want to be able to save your logo, as an AI file, right? So you would save it wherever you want to save it. So what you could also do is then copy that logo. You can copy and paste it. And then this one, you can paste it into a different, you can paste it into a different artboard. So let's create a new artboard. Let's see, Windows, artboards. So my second artboard, I'm going to just duplicate that artboard. I got a lot of windows open here. And this artboard is going to be my CMYK artboard, and this artboard will be my Pantone. So my first logo is Pantone. Okay. And the second one is CMYK. Okay, so I got two artboards going on. But this one I'm going to change to CMYK. So pretty simply, when you're ready to move your logo into the Illustrator file, all you need to do is just select the green, bring up your color, go to this little arrow and change it to CMYK. And then the green will be CMYK. This one is still Pantone, but this one is CMYK. Do the same thing for the purple. Make that CMYK. And the logo, CMYK. And everything else in your book jacket will also be CMYK. So this is the logo that you want to move into your book jacket. So if I create another file for my book jacket, and it's going to be CMYK, and it will be 300 DPI, letter size in inches, and you create your, you're going to, my other videos I showed you how to create, the different panels and whatnot. So let's say, this was your back panel, and this was your front panel, and I want to put my logo here. All I have to do is just paste and copy this logo. So I'm going to group it, and I have to group it, but copy it and paste it into this file. And you can make it smaller, or whatever you need to do. And it'll retain the CMYK properties from the last file, right? Everything here is CMYK. And anything you bring into here, so what you do not want to do is do not bring your Pantone into, because if you do that, if you bring your Pantones into the book jacket, what you're going to have is 4 colors over here, and then 3 more colors over here. Because all the Pantones were brought over in the swatch panel. So here's my swatches. Okay, and close that. So all my CMYK was brought over, the 4 colors, but now I have these extra Pantone colors in the file. So I have 7 colors in this job. That's a very expensive job, because most jobs are 4 color, or 2 color, or 1 color. Okay, most CMYK jobs. But if you print this job, you're printing 7 colors. So you do not want this to be there. And I will go ahead and delete all those Pantone colors if you brought them over, because you don't want those Pantone colors to be anywhere in your file. So CMYK for your book jacket, and Pantone for your logo. So if you're redoing the logo, you can do one project over, and you're going to redo your logo and resubmit. Make sure that you have Pantones in the file. Okay? And make sure you have CMYK for the book jacket. Okay? Now when we get to packaging your files, let's say I deleted this first. Let's say I delete the CMYK file from here, and I save this file. On my desktop. I'll just call it test. And I go to package that file. Remember, packaging is where you want to pull all the graphics and the fonts and everything. And you package that file. Let's say I save it on a desktop. It's going to collect everything for me. When I go on my desktop, probably still going. Make sure I save it into the right place. Alright, we're in a different folder. So you gotta change the folder on here, sorry. Change the folder where you want it to go. And you package it. Say OK. So it's gonna make that folder on the desktop for you. So it collects your file, it collects your fonts and all that other good stuff. It's only one font. If you look at the text report, you see how it says the 3 Pantone colors in here? So the report will tell you how many colors that you've chosen. If I had a CMYK job in here, I would see CMYK. Okay, cyan, magenta, yellow, black. But because I only use 3 Pantone colors, it's only showing me the 3 Pantone colors. That's a really good way of figuring out whether you did the font, did the file correctly with the actual colors. So hopefully that clears up the Pantone issue. And then make sure you use CMYK for everything going forward. Your book jacket, your poster, and whatnot is all going to be CMYK. And the last project is RGB. So the color modes are really, really critical in Illustrator and in design to make sure you get those right. Otherwise, you can have a lot of problems printing or sending stuff on the web and the colors are off and stuff like that. So hopefully this video kind of clears that up and it helps you kind of clarify Pantone versus CMYK. All right, have a good one.